let me, okay, because I'm putting this, well, I could always edit the video, but because I am loading this onto YouTube, I don't like to hold up everyone while I'm talking. I can't see who's out there, so hey there, whoever's here. I don't see names, I just see numbers of eyes popping up. So, you know what? Can I see? Oh, Yvonne. Hey, Yvonne. Thanks for jumping on. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks, you guys, for jumping on this morning. I haven't done a video in a little while, and I realized it's the end of the week and 2 days before the languages of abuse. 2 more days before the production, and I'm excited. I'm really excited. So I wanted to extend an invitation to all of you for a few things. The first one is we're going to Facebook Live the entire production. And I really shouldn't say that because I want those of you that are local to come out and see it, because I think that's the best way to enjoy the theater. But for those of you that aren't local, if you can, good morning, sis, you can watch it on live stream. So we're going to be doing that, but I'm not live streaming it from my personal page. You will have to like the Forgotten Women Project Facebook page. So I want to invite you to please go over there and like our page. That's where we're going to be putting up a lot more videos and a lot more pictures so that you all can see what it is that we're doing and really get a closer look at this work. I think after you watch this production and you see these stories and you see the way that we're using the stories to send a message and to bring about awareness, you're going to see how powerful this is. And also on the other side of that, with using the arts and helping survivors and strengthening them and empowering them. This is going to be, when I think about all of the things that I have sort of accomplished and I've set out to do, you know, written my book and gone to school and, you know, all this other stuff. This really is at the top of the list for watching something that you've visioned come to life. But I think about it in such a different way. Hey, BB, so good to see you. And I think about this in a different way because I don't feel like this is mine. This is not like my thing. This is just like a vision that I have, and I'm you know, there are other people who are going to be responsible for bringing it to life. And so it's beautiful. We had our first rehearsal. BB's the musician. We're using her music. I'm telling you, it wouldn't be possible if we didn't have women like her and other survivors who are so courageous and want to share their work with us. And then to take it and do something a little bit different with it, you know, to take your poetry and see it presented in a way that you may not have even thought about at first. So just a lot of exciting stuff. And for our rehearsal, it was so inspiring. It just gave me just a peek of what this whole thing is going to look like on Sunday. So if you are local to Flagler County and you can attend at 4 o'clock at the Flagler County Art League, I invite you to be a guest at the Forgotten Women Project's The Languages of Abuse. We do have an event page, and tickets can be purchased through Eventbrite. So if you find that, you're able to get on the link. But again, for those of you that can't, we will be live streaming it on Facebook, but it will only be from our page. So please go ahead and like our page, and that way you can see what's going on there. So the other thing is another invitation. We have been going through so much these past few months with this election, and we've had this storm and so much tension and so much anxiety, and you can feel it in the air. And some of us are, back and forth with one another in not so nice ways, and we're losing friends, and it's like, what is it worth? Really at the end of the day, we all have things that are important to us and we want to see changed. But I honestly believe that the only way that that can happen is if we start with ourselves. There's a way about making change happen in our communities first that spread out into the country, into the world. And so that's why I wanted to get a gathering of women together on Saturday, November 5th, to sit down and talk about what that change looks like. What does that change look like for you? What do you want to see changed in the world? And what does that mean to you? And if this is really important, then how are we going to go about that, right? So what do you need to do first within yourself to be that change? And then what do you need to do out there in your community, right, to be part of that change? And then how can I help you? How can we help you? We as women come together and help one another. Do you know how powerful that can be when women come together? It's the same trend that I'm doing right now with the Forgotten Women Project, and understanding that when women are hurt, when women are oppressed and they feel marginalized in some way, whatever it is, and they come together in community and we're there for one another, wow. I mean, that right there is so powerful. That's what I want. And it shouldn't just happen when something has gone wrong. It should happen in all these areas of our lives. We should be trying to come together at all times and trying to be the change in the world and trying to help others make that change in the world. And I've been saying this from the beginning. We can't do it alone, and we shouldn't do it alone. Stop trying to be a lone ranger. For whatever reason you are thinking that someone's going to steal your thunder or whatever it is, but the change that we're looking for, the reason that people protest, the reason that people are up in arms about things is they're frustrated. They're frustrated at what they see going on in their communities and going on in the world. I am just as frustrated. So when it comes to abuse, this is my one way of doing something. This is my one way of making that change. And it's a lot more than just about healing, because healing is the first step. And we got a lot of healing to do after this election, okay? I got to tell you that. But it's about empowering as well. And it's about strengthening. So if we don't want to see sort of history repeating itself in a lot of ways, we've got to, man up. We've got to put our big girl panties on. We've got to step up. We've got to come together, and even if we don't always agree on every issue, I'm telling you, it's really the only way to get things done. So Saturday, November 5th, if you're local, again, this is a local thing, be the change. Come together. Let's get together. Let's have sort of a think tank. Let's have some retreat time together. It's about 4 hours on Saturday morning of your time, of your day. And let's start this. And maybe it's something that we can continue doing. And we'll do some meditation. We'll do some talking, some discussing. We'll do some activities. And see what we can get coming out of this and sort of keep it going after that. And so I'd love to have you join me. So again, guys, so many exciting things going on. But again, if you want to watch the languages of abuse, if you'd like to see it live, go and like our Facebook page. And that way on Sunday, yes, ma'am, you're right about that. And that way, if you want to see the production on Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern, you will be able to catch it only from my Facebook page, The Forgotten Women Project. I'll make sure and send out a quick notice to everyone here on Facebook for my personal page, letting you know the countdown, but it'll all happen on that page there, okay? So thanks for taking the time out to come watch and listen and be a part of all of this. And like I always say, go out and change the world, okay? Have a good day, guys. Bye.